Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start with class 6 geography book chapter 6. The name of the chapter is Major Landform of the Earth. So in this chapter we are going to talk about the variety of landforms present on the masses of Earth. So in last chapter we talked about lithosphere. So lithosphere means the land crushed stones present on the surface where we live. So we will in this chapter we'll talk about the process of landforms. There are many two processes of landform. One is internal process and another one is external process. So internal process is, for example, this is our surface ground and there is always a movement internal under the surface because our earth itself is always continuously moving. The first of the so the this internal process leads to the upliftment and sinking of the earth's surface at several places. So as you can see here in the map, look at this region. This is uplifted mountains, this is also uplifted, and hills are uplifted, plains are downed, plains are flat, and you can so this is the main river, and you can see here tributaries, lake, plateau, plain, hills. So in this chapter we are going to mainly talk about mountains, hills, plain, plateau. So let's talk about the external process. It is also continuous wearing down and rebuilding of land surface. So let me show you with the example. So if there is a rainfall and the soil will be erosion will take place. The soil will move from here to the downer part, that will called deposition. So erosion means the removal of soil layers and rebuild of the process of deposition. The two processes are carried by the running water, ice and wind. Broadly we can group different landforms depending on elevation and slope of mountains, plateau and plain. So first of all, let's talk about the mountains. So mountains is basically uplifted elevation on the earth's surface, such as this is earth's surface and this is called upliftment. So the down part will be wide and the upper part peak will be peak, and this will be called peak. So in some mountain there are permanently frozen river ice, they are called glacier. So as you can see in this this diagram, these are glacier, this is a peak of mountain, this is the down part is very wide, and in such kind of places there will not be any cultivation, agriculture, life will be very difficult in the hills area. Now moving forward, we will talk about the various ranges of the mountain range. This means the like this collection of various mountains, these are known as the range. In like you have seen Himalayas in our country, Alps and ends in mountain range in the Asia, Europe and South America. So Himalayas are found in India, Alps are found in Europe, and ends are found in America. So next we will discuss about fold mountain, block mountain and the volcanic mountain. So fold mountain means there is something like this, always folded. There will be no peak at the top of the mountain. This will called fold mountain. And the block mountains are like you can see in the image here. When the big mountains are broken down, these are called fold. These are called block mountain. As you can see that block mountains are created when large areas were broken and displaced. Okay, so the part which will be higher are called host and the lower part will call graben. Moving forward, we will learn about the volcanic mountains. In Hindi we call as Jwalamukhi Pahar. Volcanic mountains are like This, and there will be lava inside the volcano. The example of volcanic activities are Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and the Mount Fujiyama in Japan are example of such mountains. So these two countries has active volcano mountains. Mountains are very useful for the storehouse of water. Many rivers have the sources of glacier in the mountain. So mountains water are normally used for irrigation, irrigation and irrigation and cultivation. And next, and you can see in the mountain areas there the cultivation of crop will be like on the terrace. Here terrace something it will look like this is a mountain, and there could be like this terrace kind of terrace kind of crops. It will look nicer when you see it. There will be cultivation in such this way. So mountains are have rich variety of flora. Flora means plants, tree, extra, and the fauna means animals. The forest provide fuel, folder, shelter, and other products. Now, so you can see here in the images, this is a volcanic mountain, and inside there you can see this is a lava bombs, molten rock flowing down on the side of called lava, and there will be when the volcano will a huge cloud of stream volcano ash and the gases. You can see is in the image ash and the gases. So second we will talk about the plateau. So plateau is tableland. Plateau, as you can see in this image, this is a plateau. Plateau is tableland, like it will be like table flat land at the little height. Plateau is an elevated land flat. It is the flat top table land sustaining above the surrounding area. The plateau have more than one or more side with steep slope. The height of the plateau are vary from the few hundred meters, several thousand meters. So you can see here the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is the oldest plateau in the India, and the East Africa Plateau in Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, and the Western Plateau of Australia are example of old plateau. So we have to remember about the Tibet Plateau, which is it is the highest plateau in the world. Height is 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the sea level. So the measurement of the plateau is is also done by taking sea level as a zero. And there are also old plateau and new plateau as the mountains are old and new. So we will talk about the so here you can see that the African plateau are famous for the gold diamond. In India, reserve for iron, coal, and manganese are found in Chota Nagpur Plateau. So this place, Chota Nagpur, is present in what is it called? Jharkhand. Yeah, Jharkhand. In this plateau, there may be several waterfall in the river falls. Waterfall means jheel. It's a jheel in Hindi. It's like top of the plateau, the water is falling. This is called waterfall. Okay, and the great height in India. Hundra Fall in Chotanagpur Plateau is the river of Subarnakher, and Jog Fall in Karnataka example of waterfall. The lava plateau are very rich in black soil. So the plateaus having black soil are very suitable for good cultivation, and many plateaus are also a great attraction for the tourist. So now we will talk about the plains. So generally large number of people live in the plains, and the plains are very fertile land for agriculture, construction, transport network. Large plains made by river and found in Asia and North America. So, so you can find plains in India made by Ganga and Brahmaputra, and Yangtze in China. So here, people life in plains are much easier than the people living in the mountains. There is a great concentration of people, more flat land is available to build houses. So generally, you can find dense population in the plain area as compared to the mountains. The Indo-Gangetic plains are most densely populated region in our country. So our country, Indo-Gangetic plateaus are most populated with the human beings. So as you can see in the picture, it is very suitable for growing crops. It have water facilities and many more things. So now here landform and the peoples. Here we have talked about there is a comparison between various people live in the mountains and plains provide much better condition to grow crops, build house. So in there is a comparison between plains life and the mountains life. So in the plains area you may face problem like flood, tsunami that could cause various destruction on the land masses, and so that we have to use land in a very useful manner, houses on fertile land. So the available land is not only for us, it is duty to leave the earth better place for the future generation as well. So as you can see in the images, the first one, it is an image of Rajasthan desert, and this is of South India, the boats, as you can recognize by the boats and the seasides and the seaside. So our chapter is finished here, and this is the hill religion. And oh okay, this step number 7 is called Plateau, and this is also mountains. So their cultivation mountains, generally Assam's and Darjeeling mountains are famous for tea cultivation. So guys, thank you for listening and watching my video. Do comment and subscribe to my channel, like and share the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.